everyone. This is Amanda Canaan with Tampa's Best Realty, and I am a local real estate broker in the Tampa Bay and Jacksonville markets in Florida. And I created a new real estate show called the Real Estate Industry Adaptation, where I interview local industry professionals to find out what's actually going on in their business post-coronavirus. So I'm really hoping that by providing the facts, I can help eliminate fear and show how it's important that businesses are adapting and innovating and meeting the needs of their clients even when faced with really strong difficulties. So in our first interview, I talked to Ken Ynes. He is a really great lender in the Tampa Bay, probably all of Florida area, and he gives some really great insights in how the mortgage industry has changed up to date. And he talks about the hiccups and how he's able to overcome them for his clients. I really hope you enjoy the interview. Stay tuned. Don't forget to text me, 813-446-1571. If you have any real estate questions, I'd be happy to get you the answers. All right, enjoy. Thanks.
Hi, Ken. I just wanted to talk to you today about your industry. You're in the mortgage industry. I wanted to just get a weekly update on how it's going with everything with the coronavirus and your company. Can you tell me a little bit?
Yeah, thanks for having me on, and I appreciate that. And there's a lot of information out there. Some of it, as you well know, you're going to get good information and bad information. And NFM lending is incredibly healthy. Let's start there. We've done a lot of great things from the CEO down to every moving part. We are, as a company, we're all working remotely. So nothing stops. We have no issues with funding, which I'm hearing in the local market here for the greater Tampa Bay area, including Hillsborough, Pasco, Pinellas, Polk, and some of the smaller surrounding counties, that there's companies that aren't funding and not even honoring the rate locks, so that's incredibly disappointing and heartbreaking for those consumers. But NFM has really done a good job to be a leader in not only the technology side of things, but making sure that we're capable of funding everything that we get to work on. So that's a real good thing.
How are you able to still do that and some lenders aren't?
It's just the model that we have and how we, for example, I'll get a notice notifying us that loans are sold. So we do sell all of our loans. And sometimes I would see them 2 weeks after closing or even a month after closing that they package a number of loans and sell it to servicers. I'm seeing this happening in 5 days. So we're trying to stay very liquid at this point and being able to do that. And we have great servicing companies that we work with that are capable of handling what we send them. Awesome.
So are they all working from home right now too? The servicing companies?
The servicing companies I don't have the relationships with. That's kind of, let's call it a little above my pay grade. That's at a higher corporate level for the chief operating officer.
I would probably assume that most people are working from home.
Correct.
So, yeah.
So, but we're having no problems funding and getting our loans closed.
What about your face-to-face consultations? Are you trying to do that virtually or over the phone now?
That's interesting. When you had reached out to me and we were going to have this conversation, my business model is I do a lot of face-to-face conversations with real estate agents, and you and I have had coffee, and I'll go out and have coffee with other real estate agents. My clients typically, though, they're working during the day when I'm working, so most of my consultations are over the phone. And again, we're on the cutting edge of technology, so it's really easy for our clients to do applications. I like to do phone applications because I like to build a relationship with the clients, but they're capable of doing online applications. They're capable, once we've done that, we can have them upload their documents directly to their loan file for safety reasons. And then just the overall process is electronic now. So it's kind of neat that we've already been doing this. So I think that's really the biggest part of not slowing down for us, is that we haven't changed our business model or had to reinvent the wheel. We'd already been doing this. All the clients can sign electronically. And I know that because of the coronavirus, there's a big push to do the closings with RON, R-O-N, which is remote online notaries. That's a work in progress, because these are legally binding contracts that once we close, that we need to have those contracts signed. So that's the only thing that I would tell you that's still in the works. And that's because the coronavirus got on us really quickly, and that was something that would need to be adapted to.
Okay, so I've heard the same thing from the title industry with having issues with notary. When you think, and most people in the industry would be able to get that done?
I don't. I know that probably in the first 3 or 4 days that we realized we were going to go remote as far as employment goes. We're all working from home instead of going to the corporate office or our local office. I sent out an email to my branch manager, and I get the luxury of being able to communicate to the president of our company periodically. And he and just said, "Hey, are we open to doing this?" So it's in the works. There's just a lot of legal behind it to, and
Exactly.
once that layer is cleared up, then it should be going forward. Now, title companies have been creative. I've got title companies that are bringing the packages to the individuals in their automobiles. They're signing in their automobiles. They're standing outside during the signings to witness everything. I mean, it is so creative, and I got to give our industry that they're just doing things. I mean, title companies are being amazing about this. So they don't want it to slow down either.
I agree. I've heard some good stories over from Mason Title that they're they're basically doing drive-by showings. They're handing them a baggie with the pen, a sanitized pen in the baggie, and with all the paperwork, and stepping, back so they can answer questions, but still be able to answer any questions they have from a safe distance.
Yeah,
So
and that's who I was referencing, because I do a lot of closings with them. But I haven't. Every title company has just gone way above and beyond to make this happen. So that's kind of cool.
That's awesome. So if you had to give some tips or tricks to anyone who's luckily not going through a financial hardship at this time, if they're still interested in buying or selling and a little bit nervous about if it's going to go through, is it worth my time? Do you have any tips or tricks for them?
Yeah, I'm kind of that guy that I love this analogy of saying, keep it simple, stupid, the KISS method. And if, I because I do this so frequently during the day, I'll have clients ready to pull the trigger. Hey, I want to do an application. We get this done over the phone and everything's good. Here's the bottom line. For anybody that wants to buy a house, the best solution for them is to speak to someone like myself, do an application, have somebody review it that's qualified, and then have that good conversation afterwards. Typically what I do is I'll take the application, I'll do my data entry, I'll get a financial snapshot, and now I can have a really intelligent conversation with that prospective buyer in order to help guide them, because once I have their data in the system, it illuminates everything that I can do for them.
Right. I think it's important that buyers and sellers, if they're still interested, that they are able to get ready and use this time at home to maybe get ready, gather the documents they need, figure out what they want to do. It's a great time to still browse for houses online. So I've just been guiding my clients to just get prepared during this time. If you're too scared to go out and you're not quite ready, if you're going to have a financial hardship, just get ready. Just look at homes, figure out your neighborhoods, talk to a lender, and then when you are ready to purchase, you're able to.
Totally agree with you. I think that And it doesn't hurt to get pre-approved now, because during this process, we may find a red flag in their in their snapshot of them, and we certainly can clean that up or target on cleaning up, so that when maybe they get back to work, or when they feel more comfortable with this process, that they feel secure that their job's not going to be eliminated or something like that. Exactly. Even though they were looking, they would, they'll be so much more well prepared.
I agree. So it's a great time. I mean, it's a great time to research and figure out what you want to do and get a plan going. I think it's important to just make a goal, make a plan of what you're looking for, and at least get the process started so you know where you're at.
Yeah, I totally agree with you there. Totally
Awesome.
agree with you there.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with me today. I'd love to keep talking to you. I think it's pretty clear that the news is changing daily with realtors, with the mortgage industry, with interest rates. I think it's important that we stay in touch.
I love this, and thanks for giving me this opportunity, because really over the weekend something changed, and then yesterday afternoon something else changed,
Exactly.
So and they're going to be positive things. Really, the federal government is really working hard at assisting the consumer. So let's just hope that everything clears up really quickly, and the nation's back to work on time, and with very little pain to any of our friends and family that are out there suffering from this. But anyway, thank you for having me.
Yeah, thanks for coming on. I can't wait to speak to you again.
All right, have a great day.
All right, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now.